Tonight continues. Peruzzi chairman Raul Gardini says he wants Enimont and he has the money to pay for it. After this.
Always unpredictable. When the dollar climbs, when oil prices dip, when precious metals rise and investments in Europe surge, when overseas markets plunge and Wall Street tumbles, when there's an unsteady business curve, there's always one reliable constant. Moneyline, for the balanced view on business news, weeknights on CNN International.
They have many.
One of Italy's largest corporate divorces is almost final, and in a few days we will know who gets custody of the child. Italy's Mont Edison and Eni currently working out the terms of the divorce. Still to be determined the terms of parental control over only child Enimont and the alimony. Within the next few days, all of this will come clear, and Mont Edison will have to decide whether to buy Enimont at Eni's asking price or sell its 40% stake back to Eni at that same price. Observers believe there is little chance that Mont Edison will pull out. Since the joint venture between state-owned Eni and privately run Mont Edison was launched back in January of 1989, it's been a constant tug-of-war over corporate culture and management. In an exclusive interview with World Business Tonight, Peruzzi chairman Raul Gardini, who controls Mont Edison, says Enimont may not be the best-behaved child, but it certainly is no orphan.
Enimont, una grande società della chimica.
Enimont is not a great company.
Non ha tecnologia.
It is not a great company in the chemical sector. Does not have research facilities.
Per Mont Edison,
does not have technology.
Chi ha ricerca, chi ha tecnologia.
It only has market share.
È importante avere anche pezzi.
For Mont Edison, which has research, which has technology.
Per tutti però.
It is important also to have market share. But it can also acquire it.
Che Mont Edison potesse riversare.
For everyone, however,
la sua ricerca,
and for the country too,
la sua tecnologia,
it will be useful for Mont Edison to channel its research
delle monete,
and its technology
della ricerca,
and its knowledge of the future
sul mercato mondiale,
of currencies, of research into the world market and into Enimont.
Detto questo,
having said this, there is always that calculation one must do as a businessman. That is, what is the interest of the company?
Qual è l'interesse della società?
Are you confident that at the end of the day you will come to a deal which will bring Enimont to you?
Non c'è un accordo possibile.
There is no agreement at present. Either it is ours or it is not ours.
And it's going to take at least 14 days to find that out? Certainly. Tell me why you bought Tele Monte Carlo, which is doesn't look as though it fits immediately into the rest of the picture.
Ricerca, innovazione.
Research and innovation, technology.
Nella comunicazione.
In the communication, perhaps. I'm convinced that we need to communicate
Noi abbiamo bisogno di comunicare
at a world level.
mondialmente. Noi abbiamo una lingua.
We have a language which is not useful to communicate at a world level.
Noi abbiamo la carta.
We have a newspaper which will not help us to communicate at a world level.
Io penso che la televisione sarà.
We believe that television will be the world communication system.
Come i Reuters.
Just like Reuters.
Come i Telefax.
Just like Telefax.
Hanno superato la corrispondenza.
Which have managed to overcome and to supersede traditional correspondence. And in my opinion, the role of television will also soon change in the field of communications, and we already belong to the communications sector. I've always thought that Europe will develop not by reading the local press, but reading the world press. But a phenomenon which will supersede this will be television, going beyond both the European and national levels of communication.
Tutte e due le ubicazioni, sia quella europea che quella nazionale.
You've just paid for Tele Monte Carlo at a time when you're going to have to find an awful lot of funding for the Enimont share, if that comes round. And at the same time, you're understood to be fairly highly leveraged already.
Non siamo in una posizione di leverage importante ora.
We're not in a highly leveraged position now.
Siamo perfettamente in equilibrio.
We're perfectly in balance.
Monte Carlo
Monte Carlo is not a problem.
Non sposta alcun equilibrio.
It does not change the balance.
Certamente Enimont
Certainly Enimont could change many balances
potrebbe spostare molti
and also
equilibri.
many thoughts,
E anche
because it is a major company
molti pensieri,
which has to be restructured.
perché una grande società
This, of course, creates problems of a managerial kind,
crea molti pensieri,
of a marketing
di
kind,
carattere manageriale,
of a financial kind,
di carattere di mercato e anche di carattere finanziario.
I've never made any mistakes
Ma
with
fino ad
my
ora io
ratios,
non ho mai sbagliato i miei ratio.
and I don't think I'm going to make
E
any
non credo che
mistake
li
this time
sbaglierò nemmeno
either.
questa volta. Se io,
Moreover,
d'altra
everyone
parte,
knows I don't speak lightly,
tutti sanno
and if I say
che io non
I'm going
prendo
to
le mie
buy
parole per
Enimont,
nulla.
it's a sign that I can
Quindi
do
dico
it.
disposto ad acquistare Enimont.
I can see what the
Io
end of the
posso fare.
game is.
So vedere la fine del gioco.
Do you see, as there is more and more anxiety about the development of bureaucracy, the state sector being pushed back and being kept under control in the new Europe to the benefit of the private sector?
Sicuro.
Certainly.
L'Europa, così come è
Certainly,
costruita,
Europe as
così
it
come
now
è concepita
stands,
in 92,
and as it is envisaged in
prevede la
1992,
concorrenza.
foresees competition.
Lo Stato,
The state, any
qualunque
state,
Stato, non è in grado
is not in a position
di
to
ragionare in
think in
termini di
terms of
concorrenza.
competition.
Gli Stati che
Those states which will try to maintain their participation
di mantenere
in the economic
la loro
life of the
partecipazione
country
nella vita economica
will indeed drag their
Paese.
country outside of Europe.
trascineranno il paese fuori dall'Europa.
But this will not be the case in Italy.
Non sarà il caso dell'Italia. Siamo stati soci fondatori
We have been the founding partners of Europe,
e quindi io sono sicuro che ci toglieremo questo peso di
so
torno,
I'm certain that we will certainly lift from our shoulders
di questo
the weight of a history of
questo
unfair
passato
competition
di concorrenza sleale
between business and the state.
tra l'imprenditore e lo Stato.
The government will set a price for Enimont after Mont Edison agrees to its conditions, probably in 3 or 4 days' time. All in all, this drama still has about a month to run. Enimont's stock price today, 12.49 lire. That's up 59 lire on the Milan Bourse. And Mont Edison was up 66 lire at 13.30. Coming up next on World Business Tonight, Europe's corporate debt on the rise, but not a problem after this.